Today I'm going to be making a bench. It's a small bench with 15-inch legs. You can get these legs at your Home Depot or Lowe's or any hardware store. I just have a piece of plywood. It's actually partially cut down. I will be cutting it down a little more. This is a whiteboard, common board, piece of pine, anything. You can get oak or anything else you want to make the rails. I am trimming the plywood with one of these cut down, just do 3/4 inch. So this piece is a spare piece I have of 3/4 inch plywood. I recommend at least 1/2 inch for the seat, 3/4 inch is probably better. That'll hold up to the weight. The edges here I didn't have cut to the exact size I want. I'm going to do 33 inches in length and 1 foot deep. A lot of benches are 14 inches deep or around that, but I'm going to do 12 inches. We're going to cut the rails out of this.
Good.
Okay, so this is what I'm talking about with the trim. We have the exposed plywood here, which some people like. However, I want to run a border along it, pine, up alongside it. Now you can cut those at 45, keep them at 90, however you like. I am doing a round over bit at 1/4 inch. You can do 1/8 inch or whatever. You can also just buy small trim and put it on the edge, or keep the edge of it as just wood. So I'm taking the trim and I'm cutting it at a 45-degree angle. You can use a chop saw and that'll actually make it really easy cut. You just angle it at 45 and chop down. It makes. So I am going to just set it right here on this jig that I have made, which is already set for a 45-degree angle. Well, it's 90 degrees, but 45 to the blade. Alright, it's judgment time. Let's see if I got these cut right. Line up the corners here. So far we're looking pretty good. You know what? I think that'll work just fine. You want to use wood glue. You can get it at most hardware stores. Smooth it out. Okay, just to make sure that when you grab the bottom of the bench, I like to round over the edges. So what I'm doing is taking the same thing to a router. You can also just sand it. That's just as easy. So this is basically what the bench is going to look like right here. Obviously it's upside down. The brackets that you can get are these little things right here. And what they do is this has a hole, and that goes into the leg like that, right? Now it also has these little kerfs. These are called kerf mount corner brackets. So you cut a little groove into these rails for them to go into. So I have set my table saw blade up to come up 3/16 of an inch, which is the depth of the brackets kerf mount. You can do this with a circular saw too. Just imagine that is a circular saw. You just mount another board up on it, and then you run the circular saw across, and that'll work too. The brackets go in the kerfs. You just take little screws and just make sure that they're not so long they're going to go right through the wood. Alright, off camera I finished putting all the brackets in. I'm going to show you though. This piece right here is the one piece. You actually have to pre-drill with a drill bit. Just drill in enough for it to reach, and then you put the screw in. And to attach the tabletop, what you want to do is do pocket hole jigs with this pocket hole that side so it's on the inside, not the outside. And I'm actually going to put one pocket hole screw on the end. Alright, here we go. All we need now is to sand it down, make sure all this is smooth, get rid of any little marks you have on there, and stain it. And that's the table.